smoking still, but now she only does light. She's swinging her arms, she's like a satellite. I'm taking the blows, I always said that I did. I'm singing along, cause I'm the satellite kid. She's back on the juice and says she's doing alright. Got me wearing her clothes, they feel a little tight. I'm flat on my back and looking up at the
legends, and welcome to Zwifty Chat. Hello, legends, and welcome to Zwifty Chat, episode 4, the Zwiftiest Zwifty cast in the whole Zwiftyverse. I've got another packed episode for you, except it's going to be a bit different. So, I have no guest, it's just me. You have me dedicated for 1 hour, and I have no hat. Left my hat in London, no baseball cap this week, so, and, I'm shouting a bit much, aren't I? I better stop shouting quite so much, I've gone quite loud. So no baseball cap, so I feel quite naked on my head. But this week we're going to discuss ZRacing. There's a new ZRacing series for December. The Zwift trip to the wind tunnel. And ZRS or Zwift Racing Score updates. They're making some cool changes to Zwift Racing Score, and I've got some maths for you if you like maths. We could have a look at the Jarvis Island routes, they look quite interesting, and maybe talk about the Strava thing, but I don't think so, it might be a bit boring. And I've got Roy Imahara's race. I've also wrote the word tail in the run sheet. I don't know why I've wrote the word tail. I think I've had it in my copy paste thing, and I've pasted it in from something else that I was doing earlier. And we've got a quiz. And this week, I think we should be able to get done well within an hour. Easy, no probs. I want to be in bed in about an hour and a half. I am absolutely shattered. I've been doing the community racing festival thing. I've been doing ZRL. I've been going to London at 4 o'clock in the morning, and I'm just exhausted with the whole shebang. So let's get done. Let's get done with this thing. But also, I'd like to try a thing as well. So if anyone wants to call in and have a chat with me about something Zwift related, or not even chat, just make a statement about Zwift, have an argument, have a love-in, I don't know, I don't care. But if you do want to do that, let me know. You'll need to be a member of the Zwifties Discord channel, which I should have put a link in, but the link is in my channel description. So, and I think it's in the description to this video. If it's not, someone can let you know. And almost everyone here is already in that anyway. If the audio or visual experience is not up to your liking, do let me know also. But I think we're going to be done. Not dealing with guests will enable me, hopefully, to keep a closer eye on the chat. And internet people do this all the time. I don't know why it's such a big deal. Why I've been so scared about doing a podcast on my own. It's fine. But this is what people do. So the only problem with the chat is that it's over there. It's like way over there, and the camera's there. So if I want to look at the chat, I have to do that. So you might see me looking away there, over there. I'm not looking. There's nobody else in the room that I'm looking for cues. Your chat is over there, and there must be a better way of doing it. But if I pull my window right over here, then it just turns into video, or it covers my OBS, which is no good. So I'm sure there's a better way of doing that. But if you want to call in, let me know, and I'll try and get you on. So in the chat thus far, we have Georg, Sean, Dave, Beachy, Gerben, Arctic Zwifter, Peter Twig. Cool. Right, so what did I say we were going to talk about first? I said we were going to talk about ZRacing for December. So the Community Racing Festival has come to an end. All 35 events. I've done 33 of them. Had Monday off and Tuesday ZRL. So I've got 2 to catch up on. Peter Twigged in the chat has already done all 35. Congratulations, Peter. I think there's about 30 of us who are looking like we might well complete it. Around that order, anyway. There were always going to be some people doing it. I don't know why James Bailey was like, oh, I think some people will do it. Of course people will do it. I've done a whole 148. Of course I'm going to do these. I do resent having to do them, though, to keep my ZRacing streak going. So, yeah, should we have a look at that? Should we have a look at the old ZRacing series? Oh, look at that. I do like the movement thing. Woo! Oh, now I've lost it. Where's it gone? Right, yes. So, the ZRacing, it's called Fresh Outer 24. Fresh Outer 24. It's all the hey Darren, how you doing? And Forrest, yo. It's all routes which have been first raced or introduced in 2024. So we've got Triple Twist, which is a new one. We'll have a closer look at that one. Going Coastal, Loop de Loop, Breakfast Crits and Grits. That's the one that was the vote winner in round 1 of ZRL, and Coastal Crown Loop, which I don't really like, but it's there nevertheless. So let's just have a closer look at those, shall we? Oh, Triple Twist. I do like the look of this. This is the kind of thing that I'd hoped would come out of Jarvis Island. What's the minimum 7, by the way? Dave Beachy saying he's done 7. Yeah, so Triple Twist starts off with Jarvis Island, or heads out to Jarvis Island, then does 1 loop, and then off to the hilly com, and then back to Jarvis, but not just straight into the finish. Boom, done. Looks pretty tasty to me. Like the look of that. The second one, I can't remember what that was. That must be Going Coastal, is it? Pretty boring, pretty flat. I'm pretty sick of this, to be honest. It's just a bit boring. You know, you have got the swoopy finish, and you've got the sort of 3 triple hills, like one after the other. Oh, there's something else I wanted to discuss. I forgot the profile thing. The profile thing in the new profile thing in Zwift. I raced Going Coastal today, and I didn't even notice that the new mini map is up. So there's a new mini map which shows the profile thing. Probably everyone else has noticed it, but just I haven't. And I don't think I need source anymore with that. I don't look at the draft at all ever. The groups thing is the best bit, I think, in source. And yes, I am talking to myself now. You're free to join me if you want. If you've got something to say, you can join me. I'll send you a link, though. You need to be members of the Discord server. I think you are alone in the commenters thus far in not being a member of the Discord server. We have Neil Beatty, who often gets confused for you, but we don't have a Niall Batty. So if you want to join, the link is in the channel description. Yeah, I don't. Do you need source anymore? If what do you use it for? I don't see any major benefit from it really. Now, if the profile thing isn't working anywhere else, but Watopia at the moment. But I think once it is, I don't think I need source. Anyway, if you want to chat, let me know, Darren, and I will send you the link. So this Going Coastal, the second one, pretty boring. The third one, now you've made me forget which ones I was talking about. Yeah, but what does... Okay, you can see other racers' heart rate, but what does that matter? You know, my heart rate's really low. You know, if you made an assumption based on that, then you'd be wrong, more than likely. Oh, I've lost stuff. Okay, so this is Loop de Loop. It's a great route. I've got a great video of Steve Dukes winning here, where I was DSing because I got dropped. I was recovering from injury, and yeah, I'm screaming at him to do well. Yeah, it's a great route. What next? This is breakfast, crits and grits. That'll be nice for a Z race, won't it? Bit different. Something a bit different there. Start with the. Oh, you start in the pens out on the hill, don't you? And then, don't know, do you descend down? Ooh. Or do you start in the city? No, you must start in the pens in the hill. And then, where's the start point? Yeah, okay. And then straight up the paved side of the Sker, down, round a bit, up and down, and then 4 laps of the Bray, reverse, and then up, full up the paved side again, I think. Yeah, it's full up the paved side. So that looks good. What's next? And then, Coso Crown Loop again. Pretty sexy. The problem is, I do quite like this hill. The It's-a-Com is... I forgot to look at the chat. I was looking at the route things. If anyone said that they want to talk, let me know again. So, yeah, the problem is that the main climb is just so far away from the finish. It's just too far to... I mean, you can escape. I suppose you should drag away from people rather than trying to destroy the pack, which I've been doing a tad too much. Yeah, I do like the longer side of the Sker as well. It's a pity that's not in breakfast, crits and grits, but it's just too hard to incorporate, I guess. Yeah, so that's ZRacing for December, and there's just one a week, so I only need to do one a week now. I've been doing one a week for 2 years, and then they hit me with this bloody thing of doing it once every day, and I've still done it, so you can't break me, James Bailey. I will not be broken. I'm always going to do the Z race, no matter what. Try as you might, unless you do maybe one stage every hour or something similar. So, hey, Christian, how you doing, man? Christian Cleasy, I should say. I think I just spat a bit there. Okay, we'll catch up with you later, Christian. Yeah, the Chris 100 is awesome. I think... Oh, I did that with Simon, didn't I? Right, so that's all about that. Now, let's talk about Zwift Racing Score, one of my favourite topics. And they released a thingy saying that they're doing some changes. So we'll talk about that first, and then we'll talk about some maths. Darren, yes, hello. They're testing and developing a new seed formula. So they are they're getting the emphasis on 30-second power is going. I don't think they'll get rid of it. I think what they'll probably do is introduce some kind of curve or similar. Darren, I'm not doing FRR. I am absolutely exhausted already. I could never do it anyway, but December is the craziest month, and there's no way I could do it. There's no way I could do FRR in December in the best of times, but I'm already exhausted. A month of Z racing routes, including the Epic, Alp to Zwift, or Radio Tour. Do you know, after this month, I think that would be preferable if it was just one a week. Right, let's back to Zwift Racing Score. Now that I'm sorry, we've missed the opportunity to talk. I can't go back and forward from Z Racing to. I suppose I can. I can do what I want. Yeah, if we want to talk about Z Racing, we can. Okay. Anyone else go? Yeah. Oh, Ben, how you doing, Ben? Ben can't make it this week. He's got caring duties. Let's say. I'm sure he won't mind me saying what he's actually doing, but I want to be careful just in case. I'm not doing Jason Yellow either. Just going to do as little as possible. I'm exhausted, man. Yeah, curve profile makes far more sense, like every other app. I mean, the problem is that the curve profiles tend to underscore people who have good sprint and 1 minute, which wins most races. So, what can you do? But yeah, getting a good mix of that I think what they should do is what I do when I do the Alpe de Zwift handicap times, and effectively I take the highest point of the curve and standardise it. So if someone's got good 1 minute, then I just kind of standardise that curve, and it comes, even if they've got low 20 minute, it gets budged up by the 1 minute rather than pushed down. So yeah, basically I know better than everyone else. Oh, good man. So Ethan's had an operation and is fine by the sounds of it, and is ready to go home. So that's what Ben is doing. Of course, I'm missing you, Darren. Okay. Right. Set racing score. Right. I've got really interesting charts to show you. If you let me concentrate on Zwift Racing Score, we'll see the interesting chart soon. Right, they're simplifying the race requirement by reducing it to a single activity. I'm not sure how I feel about that. I don't know. Don't like it. If anyone's got a strong view and would like to agree or disagree with anything I've said, then please let me know. Finishing up testing. Oh, the minimum effort requirement, so the anti-sandbagging rule. And I've got big hopes for this because it's pretty poor the way some people have been sandbagging. I've seen some really quite poor things, but let's hope that gets cleared up. And yeah, as long as the Dave Beachy amendment shall make sure that Dave is always at the top of category. It's quite easy to do. Just standardise the categories by you. There revising the default event categories to better align to the score distributions after the seed formula updates. So, that sounds a big one. They're going to be changing the categories again. So there's pen enforcement. They call it category enforcement, but it's pen enforcement. You can't join a pen unless you're in the correct category. Good idea. No one can argue with that, surely. Other features on the deck include improvements to volatility of score movement at low ranges, looking further back than 90 days for your seed score. So I think that's good. If someone hasn't been on for 90 days, but they were previously top category power, then you shouldn't put them back in D, should you? Arrow indicators, good. About the minimum effort. Now, they've said that they're going to narrow the ranges to make it more competitive. So this Eric Schlang is just made up an event name. So he's suggesting it might look something like this. So all event categories are now narrower. So instead of the top category between 520 and 690, it might go from 550 to 650, and then the elite racers would all get put it together. Now, when he said elite racers, I thought it was going to be like 800 plus. So like that would put me in there and some B race. There were now other people who were also in B in there, or the second category. So. And, that would mean fewer races. What I think they should do is have an elite category race, but to attract elite racers, but only, 2 or 3 a day. And then, still have the hourly races where everyone can enter. But the elite races would tend to gravitate towards the elite badged events, I would say. But I want to race, when I can race. I don't want to, I don't want to be treated like a second-class citizen just because I'm over 650, and I'm not a lot over 650. The ability to have narrower cuts would be good. Not always required. Morning races where there's 30 races doesn't really need it. Then the following changes are being considered: improvements to volatility, looking back further than 90 days. I thought they already said that. Arrow indicators, I thought they already said that. Historical view is how your scores changed over time. That's essential. Obviously, should have been delivered on the first iteration, I would have thought. Dynamic pens, that's being considered, but I don't think they'll be able to do it. Right! So, what this is a lovely chart I thought I'd talk to you about. So I've been doing some exploration into how Zwift Racing Score works, and there's wonderful, clever people in Tim Hansen's server who are I was going to say guessing, but they're more than guessing. They're working out how Zwift Racing Score works. So if you imagine each one of these curves is it represents a rider, and the middle of that curve represents their score. So these two scores might be a rider who's got 419 and another one who's got 480. It's 490, let's say. And how scoring systems work, so both Tim's and this, is they look at the probability of you beating another rider. So in this instance, there's quite a lot of overlap. So the blue is the highest scored rider, the red is the lowest scored rider. And what happens with Zwift Racing with ELO systems like Tim's got, an open skill system, which Zwift Racing Score is they look at that overlap and they say, right, the blue rider, the higher ranked rider, he is better. So he should be able to gain less than the red rider. If the red rider wins, effectively the red rider wins all of the pink section and the blue section. They just take it all, any overlap, and the guys score. Whereas blue rider, they're just they can only gain the pink area, essentially, because smaller area, because they're higher rated, and when they win, they shouldn't gain as much. Yeah, and if they lose, then they obviously lose more because they're higher rated. Now, so if people are further apart, then the blue rider's got even less to gain. So further apart, the overlaps. You're playing against someone far less skilled than yourself. So you've got far less to gain, whereas the red rider has got far more to gain. They're playing against someone even better, so they've got all the pink section and all the blue section to gain if they were to win the race. So that's the essence of how ranking systems work, and they for a multiplayer game like Zwift and these multi-online player games, there's just in any one race there's 20 of these calculations which are going on in order to calculate your score movement. So it looks at you versus everyone else in the race, and then adds up all these little, if you beat someone who's higher ranked than you, then you might get all this blue area and the pink area. Whoa! But if you lose against someone who's lower ranked than you, then the opposite happens. But in most instances, you really just the upper player who tends to wins this small gain. And what's going on with Zwift Racing Score is, let's go back to this chart. So you've got this big overlap, and you've got quite wide distributions. Not particularly wide, but the charts are quite overlapped, even though there's an 80-point difference. Now, what Zwift Racing Score does with open skill is it says if the blue player, so just say that's me, and I'm ranked 680, and then the red player is ranked 610. Now, what it's doing is, because I race quite a lot, every time I race, it narrows my variance, so my chart becomes narrower and narrower. So it says, oh yeah, I'm getting you. As long as my results are fairly consistent, and I keep getting results which indicate that I'm about in the 680 area, then it'll keep narrowing my chart. And obviously the total area needs to stay the same. I say obviously, the total area needs to stay the same, so it narrows and narrows. Hey, how you going? I'm sorry, I've got right into the maths and I've started ignoring the chat. But yeah, so there's your chart narrows, and then over time, the idea is that everyone's chart will narrow. Now, if you go back to this one, I think what they've started with Zwift Racing Score is everyone's got this really wide distribution. So effectively, everyone's got the same kind of chances. In the model, no matter how, even if you're 100 points, if you're ranked 100 points higher than someone else, you've got more of a this kind of situation where there's a massive overlap, and if you beat anyone, then you're going to get it's almost like a 50-50, and it's going to give you a ranking increase. Okay, what are you talking about now? Are you talking about something? Look, if you want to talk about a different topic completely, then come on the show and talk. You've distracted everyone from talking. What are you talking about? Prize money? What? Right, I've got to catch up with the chat. I was talking about maths, man. Look, I've done it. I'm not even sure whether you deserve to see my nice chart now. The chart's gone. Where's the chart gone? Where's the video gone? What? Right. And also, to complicate matters further, apparently they're not even showing you the middle of your distribution. So your middle of your distribution is what your score would be. So the blue line would indicate that my score might be 730. But they're showing me the green line. So the green line represents like the 90%. They're the 90% certain that I'm above that value or greater. And the reason why we're seeing 2/3 of racers go up all the time is because they're getting more certain about our scoring. So everyone, as long as they're scoring within the expected range, their distribution is getting narrower. So even if their score, their actual underlying score is staying in the same place, the range at which they're certain is decreasing. So therefore, the score that they're showing, which is the green area, is actually going down. I've even confused myself. Right. So yeah, that's how you score. Look, I made this lovely chart. Isn't that a lovely animation that I've done? I'm the only one following the 3D show. Thank you, man. Have I gone? Oh man, can you not hear me? Right, okay, I'm back again. And I put so much time into this chart. I'm going to show you again. So as your distribution decreases, your displayed score. So they're not using your real score, or sorry, they are using your real score, but they're only showing your displayed score. So it's bloody complicated. They're not even using. So the blue line represents your actual score, but what we're seeing is a displayed score. So it's like a ghost score, which is your which is your display score. Sorry, which is your blue proper score, and then what they're actually showing you is the. So it's even more complicated than you can possibly imagine. Right. Okay, what did I say I'd talk about next? And does anyone want to come on the show and talk about what they want to talk about? Just let me know, and I'll bring you on. No one has to congratulate me on my chart, my animated chart. I've got second thoughts about doing this video on Zwift Racing Score now. Right, what else are we going to talk about? Wind tunnel. So the wind tunnel, where's the browser thing? Is so Zwift visited the wind tunnel at one of the big bike manufacturers. I can't remember which one it is now. Someone tell me what the big bike manufacturer. Oh, Specialized, that was it. Yeah, I think this is pretty cool, I must say. don't seem to be able to scroll down. Oh man. Oh, I've got a guilty feeling inside of me because I once criticised Nathan for not being able to scroll down a web page. Is this getting in my way? No. Oh man. Yeah. So they went to the wind tunnel and they did tests on various bikes, including like something like a Buffalo bike and the one that's fastest frame. I think this is exactly what they need to be doing. You know, this kind of stuff to add credibility to online cycling. Um, I'm sorry, Sean, for confusing you. I knew I shouldn't have shouldn't have done that. Hello, Brian. How you doing? Um, hey, Melissa. How you doing? Uh, yeah. Yeah, we're just like Plato's Cavern. Very good. Um, oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Darren. Um, right. That rider is not me. No. That's John Mayfield. I'd really like John Mayfield because he invented Zwift. Um, so yeah, they went and did different tests to try and work it out. And when they're going to do this thing that they eventually said they're going to do, where they're going to make bikes, you can earn bikes being faster or slower by doing various tasks. Oh, it's a safety bike, is it? Oh, I don't know what bike it is. Apparently, Peter Winridge had to correct them on which bike one of them was riding. So, well, I would think. Thomas has asked why don't they know them already? I think they're proprietary secrets, so they don't want. Not only do they, so they do know them, but they don't want to reveal them. Um, and does a bike really have a CDA? You know, because it's got to be with a rider, and then the rider's position matters. And if the bike's more comfortable in certain positions, then does a bike really have a CDA? I suppose it does, but yeah, Zwift didn't want to release them in the game because they thought that the manufacturers actually would not want them produced. I suspect, and this is complete guess, but I suspect that Specialized gave them free wind tunnel times because they suspect that their CDAs would come out the best. So they want their bikes to go higher in the Zwift game. So they gave them um, free wind tunnel time. Not that it costs that much for wind tunnel time. Like amateur riders go in wind tunnels, don't they? Um, and home. Sorry, Peter. Is the ZRS bashing already over? Ooh, no. I mean, with the ZRS, what I didn't mention is that these wide distributions are meaning that people who race frequently go up. As long as you come in the top half of the race, then you're constantly going up and you're gaining quite a lot. Because most races will have quite wide distribution. So even if you race a lot, most people don't. So you're going to go up and up and up, which is what we've seen with virtually everyone in the Discord group who's above average second category is just rising up to the to the top category and then being thrashed, then going back down. Not always being thrashed. Some people are doing all right. Does the bike choice make a difference? That's a good question, Melissa. Not really, but part of the reason that they've been to the wind tunnel is to check if because they want to make the differences greater. They want to make the differences greater between the starters and the advanced. Now, there's a various range of opinion on that as to whether it should or not. Hi, Holly. I kind of agree. I don't actually. I like it kind of how it is now, where you feel like you're on the right bike, but it doesn't actually make that much of a difference as long as you're not on the basic. I do want it to be more. Ooh, I think I'd want it to be slightly more, yeah. So there's more tactics involved in the game. Um, That's my thoughts on it. What are other people's thoughts? Should we do a vote? Right. What should the poll say? Uh, bikes. Bike choice should make a greater difference than currently. There we go. We'll do poll. Ooh, I think that's the first poll I've orchestrated. We don't need bigger differences between bikes, in my opinion, says Thomas. The difference should be the legs and the racecraft. Well, that's one opinion, but in most games you do earn little things to, and it does kind of keep me motivated, or it used to. I remember getting up to level 2 to get the discs. That felt like a big deal. So, I suppose you get the racecraft advantage over newbies, but I'd like having, a bike advantage as well. ZRS changed yesterday. Why would that be, Holly? Because of the elite race. Oh, I don't know. I don't know about that. Right. What's the next thing? The next thing I was going to talk about is Jarvis Island routes. So we're doing lots of routes today. Sorry if that's a bit boring, but it's what I've got. So me plus slides. I'm going to change the properties of the slideshow. So I'm going to delete these ones. I'm going to add a whole new slideshow. I thought we'd have a look at some of the Jarvis Island routes, and the mini-map just looked quite like that, so it's a lot more illustrative. I had the mini-map for my race today, but I didn't even notice. But it was on Go Coastal, so quite flat. This is Decker Dash, and it looks terrible. I don't know why I hate the look of it so much, because I do quite a lot of quit routes, which just go round and round and round. And but this, I don't know, maybe the hill's a bit too steep, and it's just a bit too long. 10 laps of, so that's a 45k, is it? Don't do away with power-ups. No, I don't even want to start that conversation. What's the poll looking like? Greater to 70% so far, saying greater difference. Carry on voting though, if you disagree. Or call in. If someone wants to be the first caller in, let me know. Yeah, I hated it too. Oh no, I hate it, even though I haven't done it. I haven't done Decker Dash. So I don't know why I already hate it. I haven't done it. Second one is Wasted. I really like the look of this one. So you've got out to Jarvis Island, just one loop, some flat. It's not hilly enough. Don't like that one. A bit too much flat for me. So it's sort of like Witopia's waistband, but with a little Jarvis loop. This one I like, triple twist, and I think this is going to be ZRacing. No, it's not. You go straight out to Jarvis, one lap, jump, out to Hillycombe, jump, and then what's that? Which way back is that? That's down the hill and then up the little rise. I think. I don't know. I like the look of that. I've got triple twist twice. Coast to coast. Looks a bit boring, quite dull, but sort of Z raceable. I think that's about 24k. There's not enough races on this volcano. Why don't we get more races on the volcano? I don't think we've done a racing volcano up on Z Racing for 2 years. I don't think we have. Right. So that looks pretty cool. One lap of Jarvis and then up, a bit too climby. Oh, and then you come down. Fair enough. Where do you finish? Oh, in Jarvis. Oh, I see. Yeah. Oh, that puts a finish nearer to the end of the volcano. So that's another good thing about Jarvis Island. And then finally, the shortest route, the classic. That is 4.9k. Overall, I like the Jarvis Island routes. They look pretty, even though I've never even been to Jarvis Island yet. But they look. Oh, did I miss up? What was that called? Looping Lava. The previous, was that called Looping Lava? Yeah, Looping Lava. Yeah, yeah. Oh, how long is Looping Lava? Let's have a look. Looping Lava. I'm going to guess 14k, but I'm just guessing. 18k. There you go. Oh, now I've lost the chat. I've lost the chat. I've lost everything. It's all gone wrong. You saw a lot of the volcano. What were you doing around the volcano, Gavin? I'm just going to put myself on mute. Sorry about that. Right. Other things to talk about. And we're nearly up on the hour, so I want to start drawing to a close, basically. Yeah, the Strava thing. I don't think I even want to talk about it. Who was it? DC Rainmaker said everything was going to be destroyed, but it doesn't look like it is. Like IC intervals, ICU, all that stuff was going to go. It's going to be terrible, but it doesn't look like it is. So I think it's going to be all right. So that was a bit of a bum steer. I think I could be wrong. Maybe I think he's kind of said it might be all right. Right, I've said I will rate Ray. Well, why do I keep? I've wrote Ray down here, so I'm going to change it to Roy. Oh, I've also reached 1,000 subscribers. Yay! Yay for me! Yay for you! You are 1,000 strong. Congratulations to you, Zwifties. Does anyone want to take me up on the offer of calling in? Just Hey Miguel, how you doing, man? How did you? Oh, there is the Alp de Zwift opposite Jarvis. Why do you keep saying about this Alp de Zwift opposite? What is that? What is it? To the south area. Yeah, 1k. That's pretty good. I think I've earned £1.45 off you for watching adverts, so thank you for that. Yeah. Oh, the poll has swung back a bit. This poll has said bike choice now down to 65%. I think we're going to end that poll. Too late if you haven't voted. I'm going to end it before it changes in the other direction. So 35% of you think there shouldn't be. Right. Oh, go on, call in about burritos. Let's discuss burritos. Let's discuss possible extensions we would like. Oh, I don't know the map. I don't know how stuff could even potentially link up. So I wouldn't have much to say, but you could talk about that if you like. Now 34% were no, 65% were yes. How could that be? So I suppose there's 26 votes. So a third of that must have been 9, and therefore that leaves 17, which is 65. Oh, how does that work out? Let's not start wars between Danes and Norwegians. Bring one up! Bring one up! I don't have a map. I don't have artifacts at my control. Right. What were we going to talk about? I did have one more thing. We had Roy's race. Yeah. Let's have a look at Roy's race. I'm going to play this again. I made this. No one even said it looks good. Like, it shows you how your score changes, your display score changes without your actual score changing. You guys, honestly. Right, video clip. Is Roy with us? Right. So Roy did ZRL this week. I'm going to pause it. So sprint right at the start. He's still got his camera really tiny. I wish he'd increase the size of his camera. And looks like fairly hectic start. Not the worst I've seen, to be honest. Sprint starts at 600 meters. It's about 300 watts. Not too bad. And then in he goes in sprint. Pretty perfect position, I would say. About 20th place, so he's getting optimal draft, and probably the fastest riders be at the front, so getting the draft of the fastest riders. But they are coming through now. The sprint is coming through, and he starts to step on it. Wants to get on in the draft of the fastest. Obviously makes sense. I think his DS says at this point, right, step on it now. He's like, I'm already stepping on it. So it's pretty cool. Thank you. Much appreciated. So he comes through. It's horrible. I finished about 22nd as well, I think. Um, just out of the points, but pretty good sprint. I'd say. He's not a muscle man. Not a huge sprinter. Oh, WTRL have said they're not going to allow Zwift Racing score until September next year at the earliest, I think. So, and I don't think they'll allow steering until it's available in all nations. Uh, he's got a massive maximum heart rate, hasn't he? So, just cut to the second sprint. It was all fairly calm in between first sprint and the hill, I think. Maybe gets a bit far forward here. I would always approach these hills at the rear. Now, Roy is the master of drafting, so I'm not sure what he was thinking there. There's a little dip into that. And yeah, he seems, because he's so far forward, he's losing the draft here. There's really no need. No one's going to escape at this point. And if they do, I don't have thought Roy would want to be with them at this stage. There's so much up and down, more draft. Yeah, losing quite a lot of draft there. And he's been nicely rewarded with the inside line, though, for most of these corners. That's pretty cool, isn't it? Just getting given the inside line. He's lost the draft again, though. And it's only halfway up the hill. So, yeah, that's a better position. And, he's able to ease off into that little dip down. And then, he's not looking up enough. Look up, Roy. He's off there. Yeah, this isn't the Roy I know. I'd say take a lot more off the power on those flat bits, and then push a bit harder on these ascents. Now comes the sprint. My race was bloody tough here. I was all the way up the climb. It was pretty tough, but. He's got perfect draft. He's used the feather just about perfectly. You want it to come off there, or you want it to, only use it on the flat bit. So he's used it pretty much perfectly, but he looks pretty tired there as he's watched to go down below 200. Oh man, that was tough. He was making some horrible noises. I don't think you guys can hear it, but you can see the draft, but you should be able to intuit how much draft you're getting. With the experience that you've got, Darren, you shouldn't need to look at it now. I don't think you should know. I think once you've looked at it so much, you know where it is. You know how much draft you're getting. Oh gosh, he's struggling there, and he gets past a bit here. Managed to catch back on a bit. Yeah, forward and back. Oh, there's a group behind him. He's going to settle for the group behind. Oh, nearly got dropped as they came through. Yeah, I think he probably wisely decided that they were going to catch. And it all comes back together. Quite a usual phenomenon in this race, I think. And then we approached the final Payne Cavern climb, I think it is. Zwift Insider corrected me with. So this is better position. Oh no, he's moving forward again. What are you doing up there, Roy? This is not like you. I mean, maybe it's just exhaustion, but no one's getting away on these low slopes from such a big park anyway. There's 40 of them. So, oh, he's at the front. No draft again on the flat bit. Oh, no draft on the flat bit. Oh, Roy. He's nudging to the front again. He's not looking at the game. This is not the Roy Imahara I know. He was making some fairly exhausted sounding sounds at this point. But yeah, it is. Obviously he toughs it out. Roy toughs it out. If there's one thing that you know about Roy, he's going to tough it out. But yeah, if it'd been in the pack a bit closer there, would have got more draft on the flat bit. Making a go for it here. This is the bit to make a go for it. Right? Well, not actually on the flat bit, but yeah, on this final little ramp. And he comes out in the front group, in plenty of draft, but he hasn't got a power up because he had a feather, because the WTRL messed it all up and they didn't give out the proper power ups. So he would have thought he was going to have an arrow, but he actually got a feather, and everyone streaks away with their arrows and trucks. And he gets 24th, so not bad. I would give that a. I'm gonna ask for. I should have asked for this earlier. Roy's rating. I'm gonna go with A, B, C. There you go. I am provisionally giving him a C plus, but if there's more votes come in, I might be swayed to go up to a B. So we'll see how the poll turns out. B's taking a streaking lead there. I'm being a bit harsh. I'm deliberately being a bit harsh because I want the A's to really mean something. 83% for B. Oh, sorry, Roy. Okay, I'll go up to B. There you go. Oh no, we're changing. What we're going? Oh, okay. Yeah, maybe C plus looks about right now. C plus it is. Okay, right. Who wants to do a quiz? Right. Oh, I haven't got the quiz set up. Right then. Save the quiz. Done. And host live. Quiz. Right, I haven't got a guest, but I'm just going to have this blank square next to me. Start the quiz. So I would download the Kahoot app if you have the opportunity. I'll even wait for you if that's what you're doing. I will wait for you. I'm just going to move this over here so that I can see the chat. And revealing my web stuff. That is not good. Right. Okay. That doesn't matter. Right. So go to www.kahoot.it and the game pin is 4653571. Now, if anyone would like to volunteer to do the punishment ride if they don't win. I meant to show Ben's punishment race. Ben did a great punishment race last week. He did the Tour of Watopia and he tried to stay with the front group. And it was on the Jarvis Island. Was it the Mega Loop one? What loop was it on, Ben? Anyway, yeah, and I think he did lap and a half, maybe. And obviously, Tour of Watopia, there's some pretty fast cats there. And so he did pretty well to stick with them for a lap. Right, I've lost my thingies, so I'm just going to check my thingies. And whilst I'm checking my thingies, you get logged into the quiz. Oh, what? It's disappeared. My thingies have disappeared. Oh, 71% went with B, so I'm going to upgrade you to a B. Right, I think we're about ready to start the quiz. So we have Mr. Pedal crossed out. Assuming that's Thomas. Jarvis Cocker. Jarvis Cocker. I wonder who that could be. Whenever I think of anyone with floppy hair, I tend to think of Lee Cassidy nowadays. So maybe it's Lee Cassidy. Punish me, Zwifty. I assume that's Ben. Fran, how you doing, Fran? I better not shout Fran too loud because Fran is also my wife's name, so she might think I'm calling her. Dan Van Dit, Team LGBTQZ, Georg, Ban the Burrito. Is that Arctic Swifter? Oh no. Chris, hey Chris, how you doing, man? Ex-Sandbagger, Arctic, and Sean. All the best people are here, so let's begin the quiz. I've gone with a winter theme. Episode 4, Zwifty, because I am alone. 3, 2, 1, let's go! What is the ZRacing series for December called? Is it Fresh Out of 24, Fast for 24, 24 divided by 6 equals 4, or First Raced in 24? What is the name of the ZRacing series? You can't hear the music, can you? It is Fresh Out of 24, and 6 of you got that correct, so well done you. I'm just going to increase the range of something. Won't be a second. It's annoying me, so I'm going to move that up. Whoop! There you go. Move that down. Lovely. Right, I'm going to lock that again, otherwise it'll get all out of place. Team LGBTQZ. I keep getting mixed up with the name of my bank because my bank is Lloyd's Banking Group, so LBG. But Mr. Pedal, Thomas, there's Darren, Ban the Burrito, and Sean. The star-studded leaderboard there. What is stage 4, which is the TTT of ZRL? Is it RGV, the Classic, Flatland Loop, or Triple Flat Loops? I know it says 23, 24, but everyone was fast on that. It is Triple Flat Loops, not Flatland Loop, and not the Classic. I thought the RGV would get a lot of you, but not one of you was distracted by that. Oh no, Thomas probably did get it right, just a bit slow. Yeah, same at the top. Oh, Darren Van Dit approaching the top, but Team LGBTQZ still at the top. Do I say Z or Z? I think I say Z, no. Z, yeah, Z. Oh, which of these is a new Jarvis Island route? Is it quintuple loop, country to coastal, triple twist, or double waistband? Triple twist is the only one which is correctly named. Country to coast. I don't think any of the others are correctly named routes in any world, let alone Jarvis Island. But triple twist is there. Oh, not much change there. We had fairly constant leaderboard. Everyone's doing well. Right, question 4. As reported by the Zomunique, how many billion kilometres have been ridden on Zwift thus far? Is it 5 billion, 9 billion, 13 billion, or 17 billion? And that is the pale blue dot, which is a picture taken of Earth from about 4 billion miles. Oh, that's interesting, isn't it? So it's about 9 billion that have been ridden so far. Not as many as 13, more than 5. Yes, that is a picture of Earth taken from 5 billion. That's 4 billion miles, actually. Yeah, okay. It's not as far as 9 billion, but it's a long way away. It's like edge of the galaxy kind of stuff. Oh gosh, no. We've got clear 2 leaders now. Oh, look at how close it is. But I must reveal at this early stage there are 2 double point questions right at the end, so it's still all in play. Anyone could win, even if you're not in the top 5 now. You could easily win this. 2 double pointers, 2, I tell you. Right, question 5. Which is the shortest route using Jarvis Island? Is it Lubin Lava, Coast to Coast, the Classic, or Jarvis? That is the real Jarvis Island in the thing. It looks a bit more boring than ours. The Classic, indeed. Ooh, only one person got that wrong. Oh, what a battle at the top! This is neck and neck! Just 22 points in it. Woohoo! And the chasing pack just need to get organised. Basically, chasing pack need to get organised, and you could catch them. Plenty of time left. Right, true or false? Eric Schlange joined Zwift's visit to Cervelo's Wind Tunnel. True or false? It is false. It's a bit of a trick question. I'm sorry for the trick, but I had to divide you. He was on the trip, but it wasn't to Cervelo's. It was to some bike manufacturer, Spinero, Specialized. I can't remember. Oh no, Darren! I tricked you. Oh no, I'm sorry. Still plenty of time though. Team LGBTQZ TQZ has shot into the lead. All in on. Which cycling term did AI create this image from? Chasse patate, carb loading, he's cooked, or pan flat? It's my favourite cycling term, so I'm somewhat biased, and it's a new one. And you'd have to look in this bowl, really, and know what the French word for potato is. Well, the French word for potato is pomfret, isn't it? Yeah, everyone got that wrong, pretty much. No one got it right at all. So that kind of evens it out. It is a chasse patate. It's my favourite cycling term, so I thought I'd put it in. I'm glad everyone got it wrong, because I'm sure if someone had got it right, it would have caused chaos. A chasse patate is where someone tries to bridge from the peloton to the lead group or the breakaway and gets stuck, can't decide what to do. And that's what AI made of that term. And I can't blame it. Blame AI. It's not my fault. It looks like pan flat. Okay. That was a rubbish question. I'm sorry. That was a rubbish question. I should have known better. I was going to replace it, but I didn't get time. I got loads of stuff to do. Don't complain about me all the time. And I also can't see your comments anymore. Team LGBTQZ, yeah, still over 1,000 in the lead, so you've probably got a little bit of a leeway. Let me get the chat back up. You've lost concentration. Yeah, it is pomme de terre, isn't it, for potato? I don't know why I say it was patate, but they do say chasse patate is chasing potato as well. Right, 3 more questions to go. How long is the Jarvis Island loop? Is it 3.5, 4.5, 5.0, or 5.5k long? Oh wait, I've got music going all over in my ears. It is indeed 4.5k. Congratulations to those of you who knew the answer. Oh, wow, it's getting close now. Team LGBTQ DQZ did not know it. Ban the Burrito is up into second place. Mr. Pedal. Oh, Darren, you're not out of it. There's 2 double pointers to come. And Sean. Sean would be the chasse patate in this situation, assuming that there's a group with Darren. Just don't give up, man. That's all I can say. You know, it's a marathon, no sprint. Right. Double pointer. True or false? Maybe trick question. The new minimap only works in Mercurials and Mutopia at present. True or false? It is false. It only works in Watopia. It does not yet work in Mercurials. Ban the burrito! Oh no! Team LGBTQ has got it wrong and sunk right down the leaderboard. Oh, that is good. That is the jeopardy of double point questions. You've obviously been the best quiz player. Obviously, up until now, and then it all goes wrong with a double pointer. But I was going to say you're not out of it, but you probably are. One of these is going to get it right. You've got 4 people. As long as one of them gets it right, you're done. But by the burrito, Mr. Pedal, it's been a long while since we've had a Thomas win. Have we ever had a Thomas win? In fact, yeah. I know you came second once. Have you, everyone? And who is Ban the Burrito? Right. Let's go. Final question. Double points. What is the method Zwift are using behind Zwift Racing Score called? Is it super skill, true skill, no skill, open skill? Just another excuse to use my charts. I must say, I do apologise to anyone who chose True Skill, because it is very similar. It's possibly even considered a subsection of True Skill. But never mind. It is indeed Open Skill. So many of you got it right. It's probably going to be a matter of who went first. So we shall reveal the podium for the 4th Zwifty Chat Quiz. Sean, 3rd place. Oh, nice one, Sean. Good result. 2nd place, Mr. Pedal. And 1st place is Ban the Burrito! Yay! Congratulations, Ban the Burrito. Would you like to reveal yourself? There's no prize as yet, but because I'm monetized, I might get there soon. I might get enough money to... So do watch my videos. Watch this like 4 or 5 times. I don't think it actually counts if you watch it more than once. But can't do any harm. Would you like to reveal yourself? First time on the podium. Nice one, man. I'm just going to shut that stupid quiz down. Would you like to reveal yourself, Ban the Burrito? Oh, there's loads of nice analysis that I could have had in there as well. Where's me only? Me plus browser. Me alone is what I want. Me alone. Right, well, that wasn't as fun as I thought it might be, but it was okay. You were better than I thought you would be. I was just worse. As Ban the Burrito revealed themselves. Oh, Darren, you were so strong until halfway. What was it, Peter? Did Peter take ownership of it? I can't see Peter's comment. Oh, congratulations, Peter Twigged. Well done, man. Yeah, I'm not shocked. I do put occasional little clues as to what the quiz shall be on the Zwifty Discord. So today I said that you might want to look at the ZRacing stages for December, which would be mildly useful. Not as useful as saying you need to look at the Jarvis Island routes. But yeah, I think that's it for this week. What do I say at the end? Is there stuff I say at the end? Yeah, I think I'll go. I think I'll try and get guests for next week. If anyone's got any interesting ideas as to who the guests might be, let me know. And congratulations again, Peter. And thank you, Legends, for joining. Did I start with Hello, Legends? Did I forget? Did I go with something else? Yeah. Okay. Thanks, Jordan. And goodbye, Legends. Bye.